Hello everyone, Vaughn Marie here and welcome to the Whimsy Stamps YouTube channel. So we are going to make a Bandaid Slimline card today. This is the Slimline Big Boo Boo die set. Super cute and I love it. And then I've been eyeing these pandas for so long, the Panda Get Well stamp set, and I thought we would stamp and heat emboss them and use that Bandaid Slimline with it. So I'm using some VersaFine black onyx, black ink, and clear embossing powder on some hammer mill cardstock, which is 100 pounds. And these pandas are super cute, and since we are making a slimline card, I felt like 2 pandas wasn't enough, so I'm going to use 3 of those pandas from the stamp set, and the sentiments are super cute, so we'll use one of those sentiments as well. And I'm just pouring my clear embossing powder and heating that off camera. So I am just coloring in these pandas simply, and I have my lids there, my markers. I will also write it in the description below in case you are interested. And these pandas, you could probably just leave them as is as well because they are cute, and the dots on the body of the panda is just adorable. So if you didn't want to color them, I would just put them on a card. But for today's video, I am coloring, and I am just using a few markers here, and then I will be fussy cutting them out. I do add some pink markers, or red markers actually, for the cheeks. So I will use R11 and R20 for the cheeks of this panda. And I did have a problem with the placement of the marker, but I used my colorless blender marker, and I'll show that on camera that it came out okay. And so with this slimline card, I just felt like I had to fill it up with pandas and words and sentiments, because cast cards are a little difficult for me. When I just put one image, I feel like, I don't know, is it enough? I question myself. So I end up putting more probably than is needed, but these pandas are just super cute from Whimsy Stamps. So if I could have, I would have put all 4 pandas on this card. Or 5 pandas actually, as you can see the stamp set. And just finishing up here with my coloring, and then I'm going to use my R20 and R11 here, and here is what I'm talking about with the cheek. I was thinking maybe his cheeks aren't there. So I do use my colorless blender a little bit here just to move it around, and then I will fussy cut these out, which were easy, and I am going to add the pink colors here, or the red markers, I keep saying pink, in their paws just to give some extra color. And I will recolor the Band-Aid on that panda, and I'm going for a green theme here because of bamboo being green. I thought maybe they would like bamboo panda band-aids, or nowadays there's so many different styles of band-aids. So, and here's some scrap paper I found in my scrap bin, so I'm going to use that for the Band-Aid. And I love how it pops up the inside, and I did color in the centers of these Band-Aids because I felt maybe you know how you use Neosporin or something, so that's what I was going for. Just something extra. And I'm going to use my Distress Oxide ink in Rustic Wilderness with my blending brush just to give my cardstock, or my die cut here, a little something extra as well. And I did the center there. And I just love ink on cardstock anyways. And here is my green Slimline card base. So we're doing lots of green here. And I am popping up that inside. I'm going to place that down with a stamp block. And then I will be putting pieces together on my card like those Band-Aid centers, and I cut out the Big Hugs die set with black and red cardstock, and I love that heart that comes from the Slimline Big Boo Boo die set. So you get lots of pieces like different size Band-Aids, and I think that's really extra cute. So I am going to use those Band-Aids and use them on this card, and I just hope this card makes somebody feel better, whoever I end up sending it to, because I think it's adorable and I think it would make someone smile. So I am just taking the backing off my foam tape, and then we will get on to putting this card together. I did stamp a sentiment from the Panda Get Well stamp set that just says get well soon, and so it will say big hugs, or get well soon, big hugs, or big hugs, get well soon, however you want to read it. And overall, I think this card came together really fun and easy, and I didn't use too many products, which is great. And so I am just popping that up in the center there, and then I will apply my words. And I did use a white gel pen to place some white gel pen accents on my words. I don't show that in this video, but it's really simple. I just put some marks on a few of those letters and on my pandas, so you will see that on the final picture. And my cord popped out there, so sorry for that. And I'm just stamping my sentiment, and I was trying to figure out which way the S goes because I didn't want to put it on wrong, and I'm just going to place that on my heart. And I love the perforated dots in that heart, so it could be a heart Band-Aid. So I do own like unicorn Band-Aids and some pineapple shaped Band-Aids in my craft room, so you just never know when you need a Band-Aid. And aren't these little panda ones cute? I need all the sizes because sometimes you get paper cuts in your craft room or something, so hopefully nothing bigger than that. And so just placing my panda in the corner here, I will place my other two pandas, and of course I will place the smaller Band-Aid in that panda's hand, and then I will place my last panda. So I appreciate you joining me today, and hope this gives you an idea and to do a green bamboo Band-Aid here card. And I will pop up my get well soon with a foam strip. And so I think everything fit pretty good on this card. I don't know if I could have fit any more pandas in the inside. Maybe I could have placed a panda. And super cute. And so here is that foam strip, and that finishes this card. So I will be back soon with another card. Thank you for joining me today.